Good morning. Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. Welcome to a very exciting edition of Psychic Cafe because I'm on my new gear. How is everyone today? Are you all good? So my iMac arrived yesterday and I'm so happy with it. And now look what we can do. Scene 2, that's why. There's audio with this, right? Thanks for letting me know. There we go, just teething difficulties. So it should be audio with this scene and this one as well. Yeah? Is it all working now? I'll just give you some time to get back to me on that one because there's a lag. There's a bit of a delay. Meanwhile, I drink my coffee. Yeah, I'm so happy. I was so excited when it arrived. Hey, Barbara. All good now? Can you hear me now? Hey, Jamie. Can you hear me? Hey, Penny. Beth. Works great now. Awesome. There we go. What have we got today? We've got Foxfire. It doesn't actually focus very well, this camera. This one does. This one focuses very well. So let's do the card shots in that with that one. All good? Excellent. Happy days. Foxfire. Passions. A passionate day. I like that. Igniting our passions straight away. Teething issues. I was messing around with it last night to try and figure out how to make this all work now with this new setup and camera angles and all kinds of things. It's complicated, but I'm really happy with it. Very high up there. Do you want to see it? Do you want to see my new Mac? I can show you. First of all, we've got the trackpad here. Nice. And it kind of matches the gold, the rose gold of my MacBook Air as well. Very similar. You can't see that though because the camera tripod is having to stand on that. Hi, Leslie. And then we've got the keyboard here, which is kind of cute too. In tie as well, which is always helpful. Then we've got my Mac. Okay, this is tricky. And it's big. It's lovely. It's very light. After I got it and set it all up and everything, I moved it because it's on my desk and I can turn it around and then watch movies on it in bed. So I watched a movie on it. It's cool. I'm very happy. Let's just see if this is set up properly again. There we go. So yeah, very, very happy with it. And it works super, super fast as well. And there's so much space, it's huge. It's huge, I know, and it's great because I can have you guys talking now. I couldn't fit everything on the screen before, and so I had to have the image of me in the camera here, and your it was very tight. I could only just see like part of me and your chat before. And now I've got like extra space on the screen. So I'm trying to keep it all in this top corner of the screen so it's around the camera so I'm looking in the right place. Cool, huh? I'm so happy. I was grinning. I was grinning for a long time yesterday. Couldn't stop grinning, even when the box had arrived. Because it's a fancy box too. Like the box is really heavy. But even the brown box that goes around the apple box was fancy. Hi, Sherry. So yeah, if anyone wants a mini, just you know what to do. Check out that pinned comment up top, and it's by donation by PayPal now. And I'm looking at the wrong camera. And yeah, if you've got a question for your higher self, then just put a capital Q in the comments there before your question. I'll do that for you. So got patience. Have patience for the passion. Patience for the passion. Anyone see the daily energy update yesterday about a dilemma? I had it, and I didn't see it coming. I had that moral dilemma. Oh, damn. There's someone that's interested in me, and I really like him, and do, but it's way too complicated now. Hey, Mystic Visions. Hey, Chris. It's way too complicated. And then that's weird because I'm like, wow, I was talking about this last week when I recorded it and had no idea that that was going to happen to me yesterday. But it did. Anyway, we need patience. Patience. The plant's perking up a bit. I've had them in the window a few times, but it's raining. Yeah, welcome back, Chris. Sorry for your losses, Chris. It's full on. All coming at once. Hey, let's get some more cards out. Oh, I just got to get used to looking at this camera. The camera's not quite as good. It's not as good quality, but it's still pretty damn good. If you ask me, it's pretty damn good. Your uncle passed away. Oh, so sorry. Oh, yeah. Hey, Llewllyn. I did, Sherry. I did. And what's today's? Big juicy carrots. We will see. I had a really good day yesterday. I really did. We've got Bloom, which is good. A good card here. I like a hair. There's some good hairstyles, don't they, in these cards? Bloom. What we blooming? So we're waiting for passion. And we're blooming. Self-confidence, femininity, individual fulfillment. A woman gazes into your eyes with pride and self-confidence. She knows what she wants, and this certainly blooms out of her being like a bountiful garden. Her hair's thick like the branches of the trees, reaching out with controlled abandonment. The power of nature surrounds her, flowing both into her and out from her. What would it feel like to be this confident and connected? What could you accomplish? Your inner strength blossoms into future achievements. I wonder what's going on in the astrology for all of this. Because there does seem to be a lot of people passing away right now, doesn't there? Don't you think? More than normal? Yeah. Oh, Penny, you too. So we're blooming. We're being passionate, but we're waiting and we're blooming. Let's get a lady out. Really went to a first medium development circle. Oh, good. Congratulations. Let's get a legendary lady out. Oh, it was your birthday? Happy birthday, Mary. Missed that. Yeah, more than usual. Oh, looks very bright and colourful in here, doesn't it? So I got the orange one to match the orange cushions in this room, which it doesn't really, but I love it. It's so beautiful. Such a beautiful thing. The speakers aren't great in it. There's a bit of a rattle. But apart from that, oh, it's all good. Yeah. Okay, which goddess wants to be with us today? Oh yeah, again. She comes out so much. What are we not expressing then? Why does she keep on coming out? Expression. Goddess of the storms and winds. We got those here at the moment. Just that storm yesterday. Wow. I pedaled so fast to get home before it started raining. It was raining, you know, just when it's just a few drips when it starts. And it got so windy. When I was headed home, a coconut did fall near me on the road up the resort. I just made it. About 30 seconds later, the heavens opened and it started pouring down. I was walking fast on that beach. When I turned around and I saw it, it's like, that's coming really fast. I walked so fast. Jumped on my bike, sped home. Oh yeah. Goddess of the storms and winds, Oya is urging you to use your own powerful wind to lift up your voice. Speak now and speak up. Oh, you're having storms too. Yeah, I've got a rainy time at the moment. Let's stick Oya there. Move up, guys. Oh no, that's all of you. Okay. I don't want to put that there. I want to put it there. Right, so let's get into the tarot. I'll put the tarot here for you. Got monsoon season too. And the island's opening up. I can't remember what day it's opening up. Soon. Tomorrow, the day after, something like that. We've got chicken cat in. And we've also got another cat there. I fed them both this morning. Chicken in here, her out there. Because they hate each other. It's human. Moist. Okay, Tara. So I thought I'd do this one when I'm doing the mini reads for you. Getting close. Or when I'm explaining things. And then this one. I don't know if I can record with this. I mean, like do my videos like this. I probably can, hey, but I don't know how to record from. I know how to go live with this, but I don't know how to. Oh, well, I can. I do know how. There's a start. I'm going to play with that because I'm going to do the energy updates for the week for each sign today. I'm going to record those, and I could do it like this in the same. Let me know what you think of it anyway. This switching between views like this, because I don't know, when I'm explaining things it might be better like that, eh? It's just a little different. Oh dear. Where's Mr. Bowers? Oh, there you go. Hey, Mr. Bowers. It's cool, isn't it? I know. It's so exciting. I love new gear, especially the Apple stuff. It's just great. It took me ages to get disconnected with it last night. I couldn't figure it out. Thanks for your donation, Chris. And that's another thing as well, is that now I can see it all. I've got my email there. I can see my email. I don't have to keep on switching between everything. It's fantastic. Thanks for your donation. It's different, hey? Do you think I should do the videos like that? Okay, let's do Chris first before we get onto that. And I've got more space here as well because that's up higher. I've got more desk space in the corner. Looks very professional. Thanks, Charlene. Isn't it cool? So, Chris's questions before they go off the screen. Oh, this week has been so heart-wrenching. I bet. Feeling a bit lost. Oh, he's been incredibly supportive. Well, that's good. I am. Sherry, little girl Claire playing with a toy. Hardly discovered any of it because it arrived in the afternoon and then I went training. But yeah. Okay. So, Chris, you've got criticism and blame. You're not to blame and you couldn't have changed anything. And don't criticize yourself. It can be a part of the grieving process, right? What could we have done different? What could I have done different? All of that stuff. Be careful. Be careful with that, you know. Our minds go all over the place when we're grieving, don't they? And so it's hard not to it's hard not to do the what ifs. What ifs. But we've really got to be careful about that. So don't do that to yourself as best you can. Oh, interesting. So play and I'm heard. This, oh, that's good, isn't it? You can see these cards much better in from this view, the little ones. Even though this doesn't focus very well, it's okay for these cards because they're fuzzy anyway. So play and I'm heard, Chris. So yeah, it is okay, right? It's okay to have some fun. That's another part of grieving that is just, when is it okay to play again? When is it okay to have some fun? Because it can get really heavy, right? So there's that playful energy, and it's okay to lighten things up. It feels to me like you already have been, and that has been heard. It's good because it lifts everyone's vibration. So if you look at it from a vibrational point of view, when we're grieving, it's a process that we've got to go through. It's like healing. It's like doing the gnarly healing stuff. We've got to go there, but it doesn't. We've got to not go there so much that it brings our vibe down, right? And that's why you've got to be careful with. That's why what's her name? Law of Attraction teachings, Esther. That's why she says don't go there because it's all about vibration. But in the long term, it's about long-term vibration, right? And in the long term, we can go there in order to release it so that our long-term vibration gets better rather than just being short-term in the now. I'm just going to have my vibration high. So it's just the balance of that, Chris. It's just the balance of that. You allowed your dad to die. Good on you, Chris. Yeah, and that's a hard decision, and then it's definitely important for you to do that. Don't blame yourself and all of that. I know my mom did something similar because when my grandma was dying, her mom was dying. She was in hospital, and of course, kept on reviving her. And my mum was sat there talking to her, and my gran knew it was her time to die. She's like, I'm ready to go now. And so she was sat there when she heard her starting doing the death rattle that they do, the breathing changes, and she heard that, and she just carried on reading a magazine, not alerting anyone else until time had passed after that, and after she'd stopped breathing. And then she calmly went to the nurses and the staff there and said, I think she just passed. Because of course what had happened before that, everyone had been going, oh, she's dying, and then they'd revive her. But she felt guilty. My mum felt guilty about that forever afterwards. She felt so bad because her sister and her brother were on the way into hospital as well, and she felt bad to not keep her going for a little bit longer. But how long can you keep it going for? Anyway, you've done the right thing. Hey, Nikki. You've done the right thing. Yeah, well, good for you because, and that's the same as what I was just talking about with the vibrations as well. You got to do what's best, you know, what's best. And you did. When they offered my dad antibiotics for the sepsis, he literally said to the doctor, no, thank you. Yeah. I don't blame him after my little foray with fucking, um, medication. Hell no. I was watching this doctor because I'm investigating this new thing that came up in the mineral book. Where he's talking about antioxidants and nitric oxide and how good it is for the body. And what is it called? Something that converts to nitric oxide. And then there's something else. Citrulline? It's not citrulline, that's crystal, isn't it? It's something, I don't know, I can't remember all the words for it, but it's a powerful antioxidant and it sorts out your veins and stuff like that. Anyway, rather than just taking it on the word of that, I ordered some straight away because it's sold as a pre-workout, this stuff. And so I did some research on it, and there's this doctor, and he's a preventative medicine doctor. And he makes YouTube videos, and he's talking about this particular supplement and what it does to the arteries. It like clears up the arteries. It gets rid of the actual the plaque and stuff like that. It's one that actually fixes the problem, if I do even have a problem like that. But I might as well take it. It lowers blood pressure and all of that. It's an antioxidant. Perfect. And then he's coughing throughout the whole thing with this dry cough. And then he explains, sorry about the cough. I thought it was a really heavy smoker. He said, sorry about the cough. It's just that I take ACE inhibitors for my blood pressure. And it gives you this cough. And all the time is explaining these videos is like, some people don't like to take medications, even though medications does the same thing. They don't like to take medications. They'd rather take these supplements instead. And now he is coughing. I'm like, don't you get it? Medications make you feel terrible. Anyway. So that's you, Chris. Who's this? Michelle, thank you. Oh, 1111. I love it. Where's my thingy doing? You love my channel? Thank you so much. S. Holmes. Ah. Now I know. Michelle, you got a question for your reading, honey? Thanks for your donation. 1111. Morning, Connie. You back? Surgery went great. That's awesome. So yeah, I mean, I'll let people do what they want to do, you know. Let's let them do what they want to do. So let's get back up here again and do the tarot. We've got life map out first. There is oh look how chaotic that path is. It's not a path, is it? It's all over the place. A little bit like the universe is, you know. Chaos theory. Sacred geometry. That's what this is reminding me of. It's not a path. It's not a straight path, you know. It's not even a wiggly path. It's like all over the place. This is our life map. Hey Nick, you're welcome. Life path. What about our life path? Oh, wobbling the camera when I get the cards out. I wondered what was going on there. The Knight of Cups. I'm back in very gently. Who have we got here? We've got the Knight of Cups. Very fresh, faced, right? Young, good looking. Love offer. He's the one with his roses and his barbecue. Not barbecue. Picnic. And his box of chocolates and all romance is all romance. Chaotic. Yeah. I'm not feeling chaotic. Not anymore. I was like 2 weeks ago. And the Ten of Swords. Painful transitions, painful endings, but look at that, it's transitions. What is that? Oh, it's the camera. It's a butterfly or a moth. It's painful transitions. You got a question for your reading, Michelle? Painful transitions in romance. Shall I tell you what it is? There's this guy, right? I've always liked him, and he's always liked me. Pretty sure he's married. They all are here. He came to see me. I saw him yesterday as well. He came to see me the day before. Life Path is from Cosmic Visions Tarot. All of the links for all of the details of the tarot decks that I'm using are in the description box. Because I use so many different cards in Psychic Cafe, this video in particular has all of the decks that I use in there, whereas usually all the videos that I do just have the decks that I've used in that video in them. So I use the same ones because I'm lazy. I don't want to do that part of it. It's the editing part that's the least fun. But yeah, Cosmic Visions. Can't remember who made it. And then we've got the Fool. We've got this new journey. So the transitions are hard. And then the Fool starts off on a new journey. So my dilemma is that it's like I live on a small island. We all know each other, and we've got. I met him through an ex when I was with the ex, and it's too complicated. But it's always going to be complicated on a small island, right? In small communities. It's sweet. Just general. Okay. Michelle. This one's about your love life, by the way. Got mirror reflection and intimacy. Someone that you can open up to. Being intimate, of course. We can only be intimate, which means truly being ourselves. You know the person that you are when there's no one else in the room. You know when you're around someone that you can be like that with, best friend, or maybe family, or a really good lover. I mean, one that we aren't trying to impress, or one that we're intimate with, that we're truly intimate with, when you can truly be yourself. So there's a path to this kind of an intimacy because you've got to be okay with yourself first before you'll allow yourself to be okay with yourself around everyone else, you know, or anyone else. It's that simplistic advice of being yourself. Just be yourself. But we're so complex, aren't we? And sometimes we put a face on, a mask on for different kinds of people. Well, you got it. You do. You have to. You're not the same person with the lady in the supermarket as you are with the doctor, as you are with your family, as you are with your best friend. But there's something in this, Michelle, about who you are when you're by yourself. That's our true barometer, right, of who we really are. It's who we are when we're by ourselves. I guess that's the importance of spending so much time by ourselves then. To know who we really are. To find that mirror reflection. So it's not so much a mirror reflection, but it's someone that kind of fits well enough to allow you to truly be yourself. Anyway, meditating, challenging. It's tricky. It's tricky. It's challenging. Especially as we're finding our way as well. You know, it's just reminding me of this Knight of Cups. Look how young he looks. I know this isn't your card, it's for the collective, but look how young he looks there. And when we're young and naive and open-hearted like that, we'll just get into any kind of relationship and we'll try it out and then we'll find ourselves through that, right? But then you get older and you get more jaded and it's more challenging and you don't necessarily just want to go and be in a relationship with just anybody. You want to pick and choose instead. So, masks off. Masks off, yeah, but only for some people. Do you know what I mean? Because we do need to keep our masks on for some people, right? Because you've got to navigate these things in life. You're not going to be like fully open to everybody. I wouldn't be anyway. So that's your guidance. There you go. So for the collective, we've got life map. So it's kind of chaotic, not a path, straight path, not even a wiggly path. It's chaotic, all over the place. Life map. Okay. Yeah, at work, you've got to be a different person, right? When it's a small community, it happens. It does. And I'm okay with that. Like that's one thing I've learned from being in this community is you've got to sort stuff out. There's no running away from stuff. You've got to sort stuff out with people. And so you've got to be good with your exes, you know. And I'm good with my ex, and I'm scared the hell out of people with no masks. Different kind of mask. Thanks, Maria. Finding motivation is your problem. Oh, you lost your mojo. I lost my mojo, but it was a different mojo, and I didn't even realize it was a symptom. But now it's back. I'm like, oh, I didn't even realize I'd lost my mojo. Knight of Cups. Young and naive, but romantic. And then these painful transitions, and then we're ready to embark on a new journey. But I don't think it's a new journey like that young thing, that open-hearted. Let's just try this. I don't think it's that. Let's get more tarot. No, let's do Maria first. Maria, thanks for your donation. Channel for you. I'm just going to laugh every time I do a transition now until I get over it. Maria, go for it. Believe in yourself. Go for it. Believe in yourself. I like it. Yeah, go for it. Why not? Try it out. I mean, we need to put ourselves out there, right? And you got to try things. I mean, initially you fail, you always will. I'm just having this image of like doing a backflip. I've always wanted to do a backflip, and I haven't even tried to do a backflip. And I need to start trying. And I'm not going to do it first time. Of course, I'm not going to do it first time. There's probably a lot to do, lot to train before I can do a backflip. But one day I'll do it when I've got the right conditions or equipment around me. One day I'll do it. And it's the same with everything. You fail. Of course, you are going to fail first of all, but don't let that stop you. Go for it because it's about the growth of yourself. So believe in yourself, not believe in yourself like, I'm going to do this backflip first time. No, you're not going to. I'm going to make this successful first time. No, you're not. No, you're not going to do anything right off the bat. There's training involved. But that doesn't mean don't throw yourself into it. Throw yourself into it, absolutely. And patience, believe in yourself. There you go. That's what he's saying. So be patient with yourself, because it's a process. It's a training process. But don't let that stop you from throwing yourself into it. So no instant successes, no guarantees. Oh, did you hear that? My neck and my back cracking that. See that cat? Because there was a noise then. She sleeps with her head off the chair. It's a lot younger. Oh yeah, no wonder I picked up that Knight of Cups card. Sometimes we need that. Michelle, sometimes we need that younger. I did when I came out of a marriage. I kept on meeting 22-year-olds. I was 30 at the time. Kept on going out with 22-year-olds for that very reason. Looking back, I know it was that. I knew at the time it was that, because they were open-hearted, and I needed that. I needed that. From being jaded, I needed that. We had the moon shift this month. Bringing floods. Oh. Okay, back to the tarot. Didn't laugh. Almost did. I wonder what else I can do with this. Practice makes potential. One. Yeah, but there's this, back to Maria, there's this untruth going around about this instant success, and it's just fueled by people that want to sell you shit. It really is. But a lot of us have believed it. No, you can have instant success. No, there is a fast track to doing that. There is an easy way. Here, give me your money and I'll tell you these 3 easy steps to it. But no, there isn't. We are going to fail. We're going to have to practice, and we're going to have to practice and put ourselves into it over and over again, and then learn. Got the Wheel of Fortune out next. The Fool and then the Wheel of Fortune. It's pretty good, isn't it? Wheel of Fortune. I think we get this out a lot. There's a sacred geometry. I think all of these cards have got sacred geometry on it, to be fair. Once you're younger in the beginning, enjoyed the fun. Yeah. Penny. Yeah. There's something in the energy, isn't there? We attract what it is that we need. Chicken doing stuff. We attract what we need to get that balance, I think. I don't want that anymore. Boring to me now. The Wheel of Fortune. But it's a stage you go through, and I think it's an important stage to go through as well. Especially if your younger years were messed up because of trauma. You know what I mean? Excuse me. So the Wheel of Fortune. Read this out. Just as the seasons change in an everlasting cycle of energy, so does the path of your life. That chaotic path of your life. For every situation, there tends to be an archetypal opposite that keeps the balance intact. Interesting after what we just said, right? Old and jaded, pessimistic, lots of baggage. And then you go out with someone that's younger that reminds you the Knight of Cups. Be open-hearted again and just try it out and try this and try that, and woo, we're free. It's good. Archetypal opposite that keeps the balance intact. Understanding the Wheel of Fortune signifies a A state of acceptance that things may be good or bad at any given time. Do not be discouraged by the difficulties or low points. These too will pass. In modeling unconditional love and gratitude, it's easier to identify the positive moments as they come, which manifest abundance into your life. Balance. Lion's Gate is right around the corner. What's that? A number from the Gregorian calendar. I don't believe in the lion. Isn't the Lion's Gate like just a number based on the calendar that humans made up? It's just that there's two numbers. It's like the 20, no, it's not like 20. The 12th of the 12th or something. Is there more to it than that? Is there an actual astrological thing, or is it just a calendar thing? Because I don't think the numbers on the calendar mean anything. Personally. Always dated your same age. Then 7 years younger. Yeah. It's maturity levels, isn't it? But when you get old, like 7 years is nothing, right? When you're at school, 7 years is a lot. Do not be discouraged by difficulties or low points. These too will pass. In modeling unconditional love and gratitude, it's easier to identify the positive moments as they come, which manifest abundance into your life. Know that sometimes you may need to take a leap into the unknown to move forward. You alone have the power to create the life you desire and to overcome any challenges along the way. Look for the lessons instead of giving into the struggle. This is what the wheel is all about, after all. How can I learn from the choices I've made? How can I set my intentions in order to attract more love and abundance into my life? Oh, holding it up, showing you the back of the card. So, just pondering it, I think. Let's change things up. Set out on a new journey, change things up. Morning, Nikki. When Sirius goes into Leo. Oh, Sirius. It's a cosmic alignment. Didn't know. I thought it was just on a date. Oh. Sounds good. When is it? Yeah, if your younger years were trauma, we need to reclaim it, don't we? There's that balance. And I think the universe helps us do that. Check in what you're doing. I think she wants to go out. It's raining. She's just looking. I used to do that. I used to like sitting by the window, just looking out of it when it was raining. I can do that today. No, I'm working instead. What's that one that's just a date then? Maybe it's not the Lion's Gate that I'm thinking of. But I think it is. I don't know. Okay. 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands and the Knight of Cups again. Knight of Cups wants to get married. August 8th. That's it. Yeah, 8. Yeah, I don't think I've ever felt anything on that date, anything in the energies. Hence my skepticism. So, the 4 of Wands. Sirius aligning with our Sun. Yo. She does want to go out. Don't fight. No fighting. No fighting. Chicken. She's trouble, this chicken, you know. Look, she's going to pick a fight now. Hey, chicken, leave her alone. You bully. I know. She's trouble, isn't she? Cats. Cats. Yeah, chicken, she has trouble. She hates all the cats. She just doesn't like any other cats. She likes people. She doesn't like cats. Okay, the Four of Wands. Celebration, happiness, harmony, surprises, reunions. Oh, God. When the Four of Wands comes up, oh, that's what I wanted to tell you all. So this arrived yesterday. It's kind of early afternoon, this Mac, and I got it out and I was all excited, and then I set it up and I was all excited, and I thought, I'll turn it around and I'll watch a movie in bed before training, and I did, and I put Hallmark movies in the search thing on YouTube, and the top video, I clicked on that. I couldn't really see it because I was too far away, but I clicked on the I use using this trackpad. I don't have the mouse. I got the trackpad instead. Using this as a remote, and set the movie up, and it was really interesting. It was called Soul Sessions. Has anyone watched it? I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting some kind of twee romance thing, but it wasn't. It was about healing and all kinds of things. This guy, and yeah, it was a great movie. It's on YouTube. Check it out. Soul Sessions. He was doing like past life regressions and stuff with this therapist. A very interesting movie. So I thought it was pretty cool that that was the first movie that I watched on this. But it had me thinking then, because it was he remembered in this past life regression, there was one point where he went to this lifetime and to when he graduated, someone that he'd met around his graduation that had meant a lot to him, and he'd kind of forgotten about it, and because it was just a short-term thing, like in the energy update today, and so a short-term thing. When someone comes in and out of your life quickly, you can forget that you had a really intense connection with someone. So then he went to pursue who she was, but she died. Oh no, spoiler alert. Oops. Lionsgate is a transfiguration, if of course you're ready for the upgrade. Okay, well that's why I've not felt it. I'm always up for the upgrade. When Four of Wands comes up in your reading, it's time to celebrate. You might be attending a special event very soon. You might be getting married. This is exciting and may come as a surprise wedding for you. Most of the time, it's something planned like a wedding ceremony or a birthday. Embrace this feeling of joy and let others around you feel your embrace as well. The Four of Wands can signify you're going back home. Feeling supported is something everybody needs. Nice. So it's the marriage card there. Let's not pretend it's about anything else. And the Knight of Cups, again, this young thing. So then it got me thinking, it's like, who have I had that spark with? I know who I've had the spark with. Knight of Cups, following your heart, romantic proposals, charming, artistic, caring. When the Knight of Cups comes up in a reading, it can signify you or someone you may know. This card is card of proposals or emotions of love. The Knights are on the go, and the Knight of Cups wants us to follow our heart. He can be gentle and kind. He signifies a middle ground or a peacemaker. So you may find yourself breaking up a few disagreements. You're perhaps able to see angles and aspects of situations others have not yet thought of. which gives you an upper hand in disagreements. But you also have a gentle approach about telling others about the angles and aspects of a subject, which is what will make you a great mediator. Mediators. No way. The Knight of Cups reversed. The keywords, I was just glancing through them, and I got shocked by the last word. One night stand, unemotional, creative blocks, moodiness, homosexuality. Why did they put that in with the negative? Seriously. It's homophobic, Tara. It's the homophobic Tara. Okay, the Knight of Cups. Following our hearts. It's called Soul Sessions. I don't think it was called that in the actual description of the video. Let me just look at my history of videos that I've watched. Tell you what, it's so hard to. I keep on going for the trackpad, thinking it's underneath the keyboard, thinking it's my laptop I'm still on. Where's history now? History. I'll find it for you, because I know they're tricky to find because they can't put movies on YouTube, but they do. Arginine, L-arginine was what I was trying to remember, and it's citrulline is the thing. And Ford Brewer, MD, is the coffee guy, the guy that coughs. Here you go. It's called Beauty in a Briefcase is what it says, but it's not. It's a really good movie. Here, I knew it was going to be like that. I'm going to have to start it off. Hang on. No, don't play. It's this one. Here's the link. Watch it before it gets taken down from YouTube. It's really good. Watch it. I recommend it. I enjoyed it. And it's very rare that movies are made about the kind of crap that we're into, right? But it is. And it's not stupid either. It's not like stupid therapy. It's legit. Okay, let's get more tarot out then. Anyone else want a mini? Because I want to do this. Transitions. Yeah, it's not the Hillary Duff. It looks like it on the thumbnail and everything, but it's not. It was just the top, because I was just trying it out, you know. I just wanted to try out and see what things looked like with my new setup from the bed, and you know, and all of that. And then I'm like, oh, this looks like an interesting movie when it started, and I watched it all. The Page of Wands. Page of Wands, exciting. It's exciting. Maybe I can move the camera down a little bit. Maybe I can move this stuff back a little bit too. Oh no, not really. No worries. Page of Wands. Should we read them out? It's a bit carroty again, isn't it? These two Knight of Cups. I'm going to get it out. Page of Wands. I'll get the books out. Because no doubt I'll have to read the next one out as well. Thank you, Penny. Page of Wands. I ate dragon fruit this morning. Got some dragon fruits yesterday. Page of Wands, okay. Explosive, creativity, and infectious enthusiasm. Ideas aplenty, creative beginnings, a newly found inspiration, honing a new skill or passion, curiosity and trying new things, gifting yourself permission to dream, great energy for creative ideation and brainstorming, a youthful spark. Fool's journey, but not a complete fool's journey. It's that balance, isn't it, between being open-hearted and being an idiot. I think that's what it is. Thanks, Amanda. The shadow is limiting beliefs, creator angst, a need to direct your energy, feeling eager to start something new but confronted by obstacles, hot-headedness, being rebellious. I'm a rebel. I'm a maverick. Archetype. This page is a free spirit who carries infectious enthusiasm with her. Delight in her youthful, raw, and exuberant creative energy, and pay attention to the new ideas that are bubbling to the surface at this time. You'll find flashes of inspiration here. Inspiration that comes bundled with massive potential. If you're feeling the creator angst of not having any solid plans to bring these insights to life, let go of your need to formalize your plans right now. Giving your ideas the space they need to develop before sharing them prematurely will allow their wings to fully form. Their potency is limitless. Let them breathe. Spend any extra time in the pursuit of the imagination. And if you're feeling any lack of ambition or drive, feeling devoid of the inspiration that this card illuminates, know that you'll find this fire when you allow yourself to dream. Okay. Foxfire. It was the first card out. The fire, I'd forgotten about it. And having patience with ourselves. Because we're going to bloom and express ourselves. Okay. Right. Who have we got? We've got Penny. Thanks for your donation. Penny. Love relationship guidance for you. Oh, feels very close up here. Let go of the past and wake up. Let go of the past is a bit beaten up there. Let go of the past and wake up. Replay. Stop trying to replay the past to try and fix it this time or try and make it work this time. We do that. We choose people like our parents, don't we? We try and fix it. Try and make it work this time instead of choosing what would be really good for us instead. What is good for us? I think that's what this card is saying. What all these cards are saying to all of us is, like, what is good for us? Well, it's a mixture between that open-heartedness, but not foolishness, and the using our sense, but not just using our heads. It's a balance between head and heart. That's what all the tarot cards are saying today about having that balance, right? Let go of the past and wake up. So stop trying to rerun the past. Yeah, trying to fix past relationships by having a relationship with someone just exactly the same and doing it again to try and win this time, or I don't know. I think life isn't about trying to fix stuff. I think it's about learning what we can't fix and choosing. I think it's just about choosing what it is that we want, really. Creating it. Oh, okay. So Penny, you got work and be firmer. I'm like, why are you talking about work? She wants a love reading. But this isn't about work. This is about relationship work. Putting work into it. You can't do it for both of you, the work for both of you. And I'm just wondering whether you're getting into relationships, rerun relationships where you're putting too much work in. And if you keep on doing that, rerunning it, you've got to go back to the past of that first relationship, which is probably a parent rather than a romantic relationship, but it could be a romantic relationship as well, of what happened in that to make you want to keep on trying it over and over again with other people to fix it. Some kind of a disappointment. You've got to let go of the past instead and wake up to what you've been doing. It's that let go of the past card, the beaten up one, that is the most important here. You might have been working on the surface of it, as in, why do I keep on being willing to put so much work into relationships? You might be looking at it as, I want reciprocity now, look for that, instead of going back to the start and going, why am I even doing this in the first place? Because there's something in your past there that you want to fix. Does that help? Mandy, higher self guidance for you. Thanks for your donation. What is their name? I won't even try and pronounce that. G. Mandy G. Mandy, higher self guidance for you. Oh, nice. Being creative. Be artistic and you're on track. So if you are pursuing like a life purpose kind of creative, what you're here to do on the planet, but especially with creativity, you're definitely on the right track with that. So yeah, and of course it's not about finding that thing. It's about becoming that thing. It's about the journey. About the story along the way. The story that we create along the way. Our higher selves are not interested in us getting a certain amount of money or doing a certain thing. They're interested in our path along the way, especially about creating a great story of our lives. It's a bit moldy. So you're on track with that. So whatever it is that you're doing, are you following a new lead or learning something at the moment, Mandy? You've got it right. You're on track. It's good for you. Trying something new out. And gratitude and touch. Just a little bit of it. A little bit of it. A touch of it. So be grateful for the little bit that you've seen so far. It's a glimpse of what's to come. Don't be disappointed by that. Yeah. So you might have tried something new, felt really excited about it, but because you couldn't do a backflip first time around, you got disappointed by it. Don't. You're here to do a backflip. Something like that. Be grateful for the little bit of results that you got from it. It's supposed to be an encourager, not a disappointer. Does that make sense? What are you doing? What are you doing, Mandy? It feels like you're trying something new, or you've had an idea to try something new and to do something new. It's good. It's a good thing. It all seemed familiar. There you go. Penny, yes. Mystic visions. I swear my dog's trying to kill me. It's the fifth time she's run between my legs in the last 2 days. It's like there's a black and white cat here that does that. And there's a black one as well that's even worse at it. Flops in front of my feet. And then when I step over the top of her, she runs around again and flops right in front of my feet. Shadow work. I don't know what that was in relation to. Anyway, let's get back to these tarot cards. Tarot. So yeah, I do think it's talking about this balance of between our head and our heart. We don't want to be too feelings and heart and open, naive. but we don't want to be too jaded and just choosing with our heads either. We want it to be a mixture of them both. I certainly know when I've chosen just with my head. Absolutely. It's scarier to me when I've chosen with my heart. I think that I'm going to make a bad mistake. I think my pick is off. Work-related challenge you've set yourself. There you go, you're on the right track, absolutely. Hang Muse, changing our mind about it. Oh, changing our minds about it, right? So our mind, our heads about our hearts, changing our minds about our hearts. Interesting concept. Does anyone else feel like that when you choose with your heart? You're just like, what are you doing, Claire? Why did you do that? Hang Muse. I'm going to read her out. Hanged Muse is 12. I really not like my new camera setup. It could be a little bit lower, though. I think I said it when I was sat back, but I'll lean in. The Hanged Muse, flipping your perspective. So which have you all been operating from? How have you been choosing? With your head or your heart predominantly? Let's be honest now. Let's take a poll. Can I do a poll on here? Oh, can I? Let's take a poll. Oh, there's a lot of newness in today's show. Oh, did that go out? Oh, God. I don't think it went in here. I think it went out to the whole... Oh, no, here it is. Me, I have generally been choosing with my head. Have you been choosing? This is saying flip it. So you know how when I explain about... We start off on a roller coaster. Head, heart, head, heart, head, heart, head, heart. Oh, maybe we find that medium, that happy medium. I don't know how to look at this anymore. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's close, isn't it? Who's going to win? The heart's winning at the moment. Well, we're balanced between us. Keep on voting. Oh, your heart people. Talking about relationships now, right? Heart and your intuition. Oh. So, yeah, flipping it means doing the opposite, right? But when we do the opposite, it's not necessarily good either. Flipping your perspective, seeing things anew, being in flow with the universe, letting go. New vantage points leading to new knowledge, empathic understanding and spiritual lessons, insightful exposure. She floats up to the top of the world and hooks her knees around the timeline of her journey. She's long overdue for this pause, and things below have been getting a great deal of out of controlledness as of late. With a deep breath in, she sinks into timelessness to enjoy this moment. This is a gift. She lets go of trying to control it all and allows the truth to float to the surface of her awareness. Whatever wisdom she will be gifted here today will be implemented later. The Hanged Muse asks you to take a bird's eye glimpse of your life. Reach out over many years, pinpointing the things you cannot change. Reach out over many years, pinpointing the things you cannot change. Reach out over many years, pinpointing the things you cannot change. Stop banging your head against a wall, doing the same things over and over. Take a bird's eye glimpse of your life. I mean, going back to the life map there. Remember that you see through the lens of your own stories, fashioned only by your perceptions and experiences. When you gift yourself the liberty of malleable thinking, you can change your reality with a simple swing of the timeline of life. Perspective, it flips. The ego, it quips. Then reality rips, parts and pieces in strips. I surrender in clips. When I let go, it slips. Then a total eclipse, only love on my lips. Used to be both. It's always about balance. It's always about balance. And it's getting that balance right. Wow. Okay. How are we going? 45, 55? Well, balance between us. With your last husband, heart for sure since then had. Yeah. We switched, don't we? You're all in your head, right? And stuff now. Choose men who are like your parents, abusive. I used to do that too as well. I don't do it anymore. Oh, God. Thanks for the poll, everyone. Let's end that. 45 and 55% there. That was fun. New things today. The Six of Cups, reminiscing. We've got to look back. Look back at all of your relationships and all the ones that didn't work, and were you choosing with your head or with your heart? It's got to be both. Look back. Yeah, we choose with our heart first, don't we? And then we get traumatized, and then we start choosing with our head. And then we're like, this is boring. I'm going to choose with my heart again. Then we get traumatized and we choose with our head. And there we go on that roller coaster. I haven't found that balance yet. I think I'm finding it more now. It certainly helps not having alcohol. God, you can't make any decent decisions drinking that crap. Really? Really? It used to be the only way that I would actually get into something, because I was choosing with my head so much. Into something, meaning into a relationship at all. I'd have to be drunk. Seriously. So, yeah. I need to be drunk. Now it's sober all the way. Sober love all the way. Who put that? That Queen lady on Facebook yesterday. Sober love only. That's what she wrote. Sober love only. Absolutely, I get that. Heart, head, heart, head. What have we got here? 9 of Wands, test of strength and perseverance. But the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior as well. It's about healing. And that path to healing, the wounded warrior. First of all, we've got the fence up. We've got like one of the fence posts in our hands, ready to beat someone who comes over that fence. And then Six of Swords, resolution and moving on. You know what this is about? This is about the past. It's about healing from the past. We're being asked to reminisce, to look back and heal from the past and just notice with this perspective now. Did I choose with my head or my heart? Was I out of balance then? The answer is yes to all of us, by the way, because we're out of balance. Otherwise, we wouldn't be being told this. So, in other words, taking responsibility for it. Well, of course that wasn't going to work because I chose it just with my head, or of course that wasn't going to work because I chose it with just my heart, and that kind of thing, and find some resolution and moving on between us. Not this victimhood. Oh, they did this to me. They did that to me. I'm a victim. Why can't I find the right person? Because that is just smoke and mirrors, right? That is just not true. We've got to find that within ourselves. It's not that everyone else out there is bad and we've just chosen the wrong ones. You've been settling. You've not been choosing, Jamie. See you, Shanda. Yeah. I think with Mr. Last Year, I chose with both. Mr. Yesterday, he's a hard choice. He is. I like him, but he's a hard choice. There's not that spark. There's something, but there's not that spark. Not like Mr. Last Year. That was both. It was when my head got on board with it that I let him in. I was already in love with him. My heart was already there with him. I knew him a month before I told him I liked him. We were pretty much with each other every day for a month as well. And it was when my head got on board with it too that I told him. Well, that's interesting. Your lesson last month was learning to say no. Oh, good job, Jamie. Well done. I'm using retinol on my hands and they're starting to peel. Skin on my hands is terrible from riding bike all the time. Might as well put them under a sun lamp every day. So that's what we've got. So you'll get it. Life map is very complicated. The Knight of Cups, the extremely sweet, innocent, stupid, naive. We'll just get into anything. Knight of Cups there. The Swords, then painful transitions, painful endings. Then the Fool, start a new journey. The Cat. Why is it a cat on a cage? I don't know. But starting a new journey, taking a risk. The Wheel of Fortune. Then we've got the Knight of Cups again, but this time it's like with the marriage card, it's the wanting to get serious, you know. Then Page of Wands. What was that? I can't remember. It was about excitement and feeling fired up again, and then flipping our perspective, looking back in the past and seeing how we've done it with our hearts or with our heads. Almost contacted an ex from way back, then did a background check, and he has a record. Oh. Didn't like hearing no. There you go. Yep. Keep on saying it, Jamie. It's how you tell a narcissist, right? Or someone that's got like emotional problems. You say no to them, they can't handle that. They're not going to be decent in the relationship. Explode. Narcissists explode when you tell them no. Why? I can't stand it. Not having that control. You taking your power. I find it refreshing now. I find people that won't say no annoying. But when people will just say no, I'm like, fair enough. It's like, you know where you stand with them when people will say just a clear yes or no. The people that won't say no are annoying because you know it's a no behind it, or you're not sure whether it's a no behind it. Is that a yes, no, or a yes, yes? You know what I mean? The ones that will say yes and then make you pay for it afterward, like as if you'd force them into it. Like, just say no if you don't want to do it. So I explained this to my ex a few years ago because he just couldn't say no to anyone and he was getting trampled all over and he still does. He can say no better now. Me and his sister were teaching him. Pooh, can I burn your house down? No. Good job. Can I steal all of your money? No. Just make it simple at first. But he did learn to say no. But I explained to him, it's really annoying because when you say yes all the time, you think you're being nice, but you're not. Because you end up doing things that you don't want to do, and then you make us all suffer for it. That whole resentment thing that people do, the yes people do it. They say yes, thinking that they're being nice, but then they resent you for it, and then when the resentment they throw. I know because I've done it myself. I used to be that. I learned it from my mum. You throw it back in their faces once you've said yes to them. And you're like, hard done by. I'm the victim. I did that for you. After all I did for you, and shit like that comes out of those yes people's mouths. That's not good. It's not good. It's not good behavior. It's so refreshing having someone be able to say yes or no and be truthful, You know where you are with them. That's what I love about ties so much. They're so straightforward emotionally. So straightforward. Absolutely. It's necessary. So yeah, those ones that don't know how to handle no's. Watch out. We're done, I think. I feel like we're done. Thanks everyone for coming along. Ooh. Thanks for your feedback on my new setup. I think I might record the videos like this. If I can get used to keeping on looking at different cameras, that is. But I think it's kind of fun. Oh, new toys. It does shake a fair bit though, because it's on the bed to get the right angle. It wobbles around. Anyway, thank you so much. Yes, please click like on this video, everybody. And if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Subscribe. I'm going to record the energy updates for next week for all the signs today. I'm going to try and get through them all as soon as it's raining. Thanks everyone. Thanks for your donations, everybody. Let's do this all over again on Friday.